maybe the corners, or maybe we can call it as elemental directions also. Why we call it as elemental directions? Reason being, two directions are adjoining at one particular place, and it is creating one corner like this. So this corner, wherever you see a corner, you can see a element. I'm talking about the tattvas, Panch Mahabhutas or Panch Tattvas. Like if you see north as well as the eastern directions, when they both of them are adjoining like this corner is nothing but your head. The northeast direction is nothing but your head. So this head portion is actually creating a water element. And in the similar way, if you move little around to the eastern direction or a little to the southeast direction, so the eastern part as well as the south part, when both of these two directions are getting adjoined, there is a corner which is connecting, then that corner is called the southeast direction or the fire element. In the similar way, you take the south direction as well as the west direction. So this corner is called the earth element. In a similar way, you take the water element as well as the space element. These two corners are getting connected, then they are called as the air element. Yeah. So likewise, our 5 elements are getting created. So the basic directions are 4, and another sub directions or the cardinal directions are totally 4. So altogether 8 directions we have in our Vastu. And in our Shastras, in most of our Shastras, they have written about the directions, they have written about the sub directions, they also written about the attributes or the tattvas of each and every direction. Like if you see Ayurveda people talk about Vata, Pitta, Kapha. But when we come to the Vastu part, we talk about Panch Mahabhutas. Why Panch Mahabhutas? Reason being, these are the Panch Mahabhutas are everywhere, in each and every object or every direction, or maybe any object or anything what you take, or maybe you can describe your body also. So everything is related to Panch Mahabhutas only. So I hope most of you all practicing Vastu, and Vastu is such a beautiful subject or such a beautiful concept that you can solve most of your problems with the help of Vastu. And in most of the Granthas, Puranas, it is clearly written about all the directions and the directions attributes. Like nowadays people are talking about the rest of the 8 directions. People are talking about the 16 directions, or they are also calling it as 16 zones. These 16 directions or 16 zones are not new. They are there since ancient days. They are not new. They are there since ancient days. Only thing is, we never took those things part of our practice. We were majorly focusing on the rest of all the other things, but we never focused on the rest of the other things. But everything is completely written in each and every Granthas or Puranas or any of your ancient books, if you take that example. So this is a normal thing what people are doing. As I mentioned, 4 directions methods, 8 directions methods, or 16 directions method. And nowadays we have also got another concept which is called 32 entrances and 45 devtas. So this is something wherein we can solve the problems of any customer by isolating the problems, identifying the problems as per the directions, as per the zones, as per the devtas also, which is an advanced level concept. And to tell you the actual fact, directions, zones, 45 devtas are Panch Mahabhutas. Altogether, it is the same thing would be there in residence, commercials, factories, or industries. It's one and the same. There is no difference. People are having little confusion that, for residential, the devtas chart will be different. For commercial, the devtas charts or the devtas, this thing will be different. Nothing. It is one and the same. Only thing is, we need to look after the major things like, if you have a commercial space, what kind of commercial space is it? What kind of business are you running in that commercial space? Whether it is a school, college, or maybe a restaurant or a hospital. If you are talking about a factory or a industry, then we should think about what kind of factory it is, whether they are manufacturing it something, or they are creating some kind of objects there, or maybe they are manufacturing a raw materials or a raw goods, or they are the warehouses. So the Vastu is completely different in each and every segment, or in each and every spaces. Like as I said, residential, it is a different Vastu. Commercial, it is a different Vastu. Industrial, it is a different Vastu. So we cannot club all those things in one particular thing, or maybe you cannot look everything in one particular angle. Like most of you all know, most of you all from the basic knowledge of Vastu background. So we know that north direction is a water element, and the direction color is blue. And we cannot have a blue in the south direction of our house. Reason being, south is a water element, so south is a fire element, and blue is a water element. If it is going to come in the south direction, then that is going to create a destruction in the 5 elements, or destruction in the Panch Mahabhutas or Panch Tattvas. But there are factories and industries which are done the fabrications with blue color. Most of the fabrications are done in the blue color, outer side, and inner side it will be in the ash color or a silver color. So in that case, what does that give the impression? Right? It's a valid question, right? I'm saying in the north direction or in the south direction, blue color is not acceptable. But in the commercial spaces, blue color can be in the south direction, blue color can be in the southwest direction also. There is no other go. So that is the reason there are two ways of balancing these things. Point number one is balancing the Vastu energies as per the Panch Mahabhutas or 5 elements. And if I have to talk an example, water business, the water purifying or the distillery water business. If you see the factory, the manufacturing unit is completely filled up of machineries and completely filled up of containers, completely filled up of water only, because the core business is water. So the water tattva is more in that particular business. But remember one thing, simultaneously, the energies are balanced with the earth as well as fire. How earth? Because they are stored in a container and there is a lot of stock in the house or maybe the warehouse. And fire. How fire? Because there has to be a continuous supply for the preparations of the water or water filtrations, or maybe after filtering the water, you will have the packing system. All those things will be there, because these things will run only with the help of power supply, not anything else. So when this is happening, you can see, like, it is a space where you do everything. So space. So if you look at it, almost we have got 4 to 5 elements in one particular business. In the similar way, if you segregate each and every business, everywhere you can see the Panch Mahabhutas. Okay. So as I was telling that, the way we teach the course is little different from the other people. Reason being is, there are several methods, there are several remedies which you can do it for your residential or commercial or any matter for that discussion, any of the property. So for example, nowadays, most of the people are doing the remedies with the help of metals, with the help of metal strips, with the help of colors, with the help of, color tapes and all those things. Most of the people are following nowadays. And people are talking about 45 devtas also, wherein they are using some kind of, silver and aluminum kind of thing. They call it as divs or devtas. So they are installing it. So you are purchasing a remedy which is readily available in the market and you are trying to install in your house, which is happening now. But my course says, what I say is, you don't purchase a ready-made product, or you don't purchase a ready-made, for that matter, any of the devtas or any of those, kitchen remedy, toilet remedy, or gate remedy, or the entrance remedy. You are going to learn, or you are going to prepare the remedy on your own. So this is the beauty of this course. And we are not going to do anything with the help of metals. We are going to do with the help of essential oils. I'm talking about aroma oils. I think most of you all know aroma oils and essential oils, and I mean, it is more or less like everywhere nowadays. In your car as a perfume, or the car freshener. In your house, in the cooking, where you have all the ingredients like lavang, ilaichi, and cinnamon, like that. There are so many things, so many ingredients which are available in your house, in your kitchen. And if you talk about the cosmetics, even the cosmetics also, you have all the essential oils, aroma oils related flavors only in that. It is there in the hospital industry, it is there in the restaurant, it is there in our day-to-day life, it is there everywhere. So I have taken those essential oils as part of our remedies, which can be used to balance house energies or any property energies, including the geopathic stress or maybe the earth energy related things. So this is the beauty of those essential oils. And the lifespan of these essential oils is, it depends upon the way how you use or how you treat them. Usually what I recommend is, if you are creating a devta, let's talk about a small devta which most of you all know. I'm talking about a Budar Devta. Okay, Budar Devta. Budar Devta is actually representing the north direction or the north belt. And the color of the Budar is in the blue color. So the moment you see those colors in the Vastu chakra, or maybe the chakra which is available online, the moment you see the blue color, which means Budar indicates the flow, the continuity, the speech, the opportunity incoming, the money incoming. So everything will be dealt by Buddha only. So to create a Buddha, what I have to do is, I have to create a remedy on my own. I don't need to install some kind of metals there, or maybe some kind of divs there. I can create Buddha on my own. Buddha is the water element. So only thing is, you should know how to create Buddha. For example, if you have to create Buddha, you require frankincense, which is easily available in the market. It can be available any website like Flipkart or Amazon. You require frankincense, but remember, online there is a possibility that you can get synthetic oils also. Synthetic oils means diluted oils, not the concentrated oils. And remember, to create Panch Devtas or Panch Mahabhutas, or maybe the 45 Devtas or the direction oils, we require highly concentrated oils. Diluted oils will not work out as part of our Vastu. Maybe it is for commercial space or maybe the residential space, whatever it is, highly concentrated oils will be used for preparing the remedies. So you have to be very, very careful. So a description will be clearly given in the websites. So before you purchase, you can easily purchase. Second thing is, apart from frankincense, you can add a little drops of holy basil or basil in that. And if you can add another 2 or 3 drops of eucalyptus or maybe lavender. So any of these combinations, if you add and take a small vial, very small vial, like, the injection bottles, the injection vials, what you see, in the hospitals or in the clinics, 5 ml, 4 ml, 3 ml, there are different sizes. Whatever size is available with you or whatever size is available online, you can purchase them. So you need to take the combinations of frankincense, holy basil, or eucalyptus, or frankincense, holy basil, or lavender. This is the combination to create Budar Devta. And where do you need to install? So this is another challenge, because we are talking about basic things and we are also talking about the advanced things. So where do you need to install the devtas? To install the devtas, there are two methods. One, dowsing is one of the fastest and quickest technique in order to douse. What is dowsing again? So dowsing is nothing but a level of intuitiveness connecting into one particular space with the help of a medium. Medium means a tool. The tools are Lecker antenna, L rods, pendulum, aura scanner, bobber tool. Likewise, there are so many tools, so many divine tools which are available in the market. And if you are used to it by any chance, so you should require a plan, you should require a house floor plan, and you have to douse it properly with the help of your, the knowledge, what the knowledge or the confidence or maybe the intuition, whatever you have. So with the help of that, you can figure out where exactly is the Budar and what kind of problem Budar is giving, and how do I need to balance Budar with the help of essential oils. So we can go to the pinpointed solution and we can install Budar in your house, not only in house, in your property. Likewise, I just told about devtas. Likewise, we also need to balance the 5 elements, because without 5 elements, nothing is possible in any of our house. Because if you have a extension in the southeast direction, which means too much of fire in your house, too much of fire in your house can create health issues as well as accidents, and it can also create financial crunches. In the similar way, if you have too much of water, which means the northeast is extended, to some extent northeast extension is good, but some cases it can also give you confusions, it can also give you additional expenditures, it can also give you accidents, it can also give you more female child birth. So likewise, there are so many consequences which can arise because of this excess or depletion of 5 elements or Panch Mahabhutas. So with the help of our floor plan, we can easily get to know like which element is extended, which element is depleted, which direction is extended, which direction is depleted. There are two ways. One is with the help of the dowsing tools, we can get to know like which direction or element is depleted or maybe extended. And the other thing is you have to create a plan. You have to create a floor plan. With the help of Vastu Chakra, you can bifurcate the directions or bifurcate the 5 elements. After bifurcating the 5 elements, you will get to know which element is excess, which element is depleted. Based upon that, you can follow the remedies. So what kind of remedies can we do? So people might have, a question in your mind that, sir, I have 16 zones or 32 entrances. Do you want me to install or perform remedies for all the directions or all the zones? No, you don't need to. First of all, you see what is the problem in your house or in your property or your client's property. So problem can be identified or mitigated in 3 different levels. 3 different levels would be, the first level is entrance. No matter it's a residential property, commercial property, industry, factory, whatever it is, the first thing what you need to do is you need to check whether the entrance is positive or negative. I'm not talking about any bifurcations of E2, E1, E3, E4 entrances. I'm not bifurcating them anything as of now. I'm just talking about positive and negative entrances only. Let's say you might have a question like, how do I identify whether my entrance is positive or negative? There are several methods and several techniques. Without the help of any tool also, we can find out whether your entrance is positive or negative. That is really possible. That can be taught in my course when people come here in Vastu Yatra. But people who are already having tools like Lecker antenna, L rods, pendulum or something like that, you can stand exactly on your main entrance. If it is an independent house, you should stand exactly at your main entrance. 1 foot should be outside your house and 1 foot should be inside your house. So one leg should be outside your house and one leg should be inside your house, which means there is a, on the main entrance, there is a chowkat. We call it as a chowkat. We call it as a gadapa, the yellow color painted one. So one leg you have to keep outside, one leg you have to keep inside. And then you need to close your eyes and get connected to the energies over there and check whether the energies are making any sense. Making any sense means are they positive or are they negative? So if you are holding a pendulum within your hands and if you're trying to check the energies, so probably the pendulum should revolve or rotate in the clockwise direction. If the pendulum is rotating in the clockwise direction when you are standing exactly at your main entrance, then your entrance seems to be positive. By any chance, if it is rotating the anti-clockwise, then it is a negative entrance. So that's it. I mean, that is the major thing or a major problem what you are facing in your house. If it is an independent house, the major entrance would be your gate, not the entrance, not the entrance of the house, but the main gate of your house where actually you are entering into your property. So you need to check there. It is going to be the same logic you need to apply. One leg will be outside, one leg will be inside the property, and then you are going to check the energies. If you are checking with pendulum, it has to rotate the clockwise direction. If it is a negative energy, then it is going to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. These are the simple things which you can do it for yourself. If you don't have a pendulum, no worries, just take a small thread and tie something to it, maybe probably a stone or something, a sharp kind of thing. You can definitely tie probably a triangular shape kind of thing. If you have anything like keychain and all, you can tie a thread and you can use that also as a pendulum if you're not having any tool. People who are using L rods or people who are using aura scanners or maybe geopathic scanners, the simple thing is when you're holding a scanner like this, it has to turn towards your right hand direction. Turn towards your right hand direction, which means it is a positive. If it is turning towards your left hand direction, which is negative. Or if it is opening up completely like this, 30% or 40% or like this, or maybe the 180 degrees, or maybe sometimes it gets revolved to 360 degrees also. So which means the entrance is positive, entrance is really good. So these are the major bifurcations which you can do. And the third one is, the third tool is Lecker antenna. Lecker antenna, if you are using by any chance, Lecker antenna, there are different frequencies to check the entrance, whether it is positive or negative. The first would be, you can check with the universal frequency, which is 17.6. With the help of 17.6 frequency, you can check whether your entrance is positive or negative. If it is resonating that there is a positive energy in the entrance, the antenna is going to dip. If it is not dipping, so which means it is not resonating, which means there is no positive energy in the entrance. So here comes the first thing is, we have to treat the entrance mandatorily if it is negative. And trust me, if you treat your entrance, I can say, as per my practice, I can say 80 to 85% of your problems get solved. Next comes your kitchen. Kitchen is really important. Reason being, kitchen gives you the solar energy to your body. And it gives a solar energy to the food, whatever you eat. And it is also the money what you are earning. It is also the fire what you have in you. It is also the zeal what you have in you. So majorly southeast direction is really important. So which means the placement of the kitchen is really, really, really important. Nowadays, in the flat culture, having a kitchen in the proper direction, the degree of the southeast direction would be 130 to 140 degrees. The exact degree would be 135 degrees. If you are having a kitchen in between 125 degrees, 130 degrees, 135, 140 till 145 and 150, it is absolutely fine. If it is above 120 or 125, and if it is after 180 or 174 or 180, it is going to create a problem. So directly, what I'm trying to say is indirectly, you should have a kitchen in the south direction, southeast direction, or southeast direction. If you have kitchen in anywhere else, like southwest, northeast, north direction, or west direction, or east direction, it is going to create a problem in your life. Northwest direction, it is acceptable because in the Vastu Shastra, it is clearly mentioned if you are not getting an opportunity in the southeast direction, you can definitely have a kitchen in the northwest direction, provided the lady, the person who is cooking, has to face the eastern direction all the time. So no matter you are cooking in the southeast direction, or maybe in the south direction, or maybe in the northwest direction, you should always face the eastern direction only. And if you see most of the restaurants, they don't face eastern direction, they face the south direction. Because for business, it is south direction. For residents, it is east direction only. So we should always face the eastern direction only, right? So, okay, what if I have a kitchen in the north direction? I have a kitchen in the west direction. What am I supposed to do? You cannot move your kitchen from one particular direction to the other particular place. It is highly impossible in the flat system, at least. Maybe independent houses, you plan to demolish things and you want to reconstruct it, that is okay. But you are staying in a flat culture wherein it is not possible to do any kind of demolition, or you cannot move. So in these cases, you can prepare your own remedies with the help of essential oils. Okay. The basic essential oil, what can be used to reduce the effect of a kitchen or reduce the effect of a stove? You can use cage put. Cage put is one of the essential oil which is easily available in the market. And you can also use frankincense. Okay, this one is water element, the other one is the earth element. These are the two oils which can be easily available in the market, wherein you can mix them in the 5 ml or a 4 ml vial, which I've already told you. And what you need to do is you have to insert in on the floor, or maybe somewhere nearby the stove where exactly it is there. So what will happen with that? The effect of the stove in that particular direction will be reduced. Okay. In the similar way, this is a second step. First step is entrance, the main gate or the entrance or the lift. Second step is the kitchen. The third step comes is the toilet. As I told, 80-85% of your problems will be solved with the help of your entrance statement, and rest of all your problems would be treated with the help of your kitchen problem. Let's say you still have certain problems related to toilets. Now, what is toilet? Toilet is going to drain whatever it is, whichever direction it is in. Toilet is nothing but a contamination. So which is nothing but it is making you get connected to the external world. Apart from your main entrance, there is a drainage pipeline which is getting connected to the external world. So there is a huge possibility that some kind of negative energies can also enter through the latrine pipes into your house. So we have to do the remedy for this toilets also. So the remedies for the toilets would be, there are two essential oils which are available in the market. One is lemongrass and another one is mandarin. Mandarin and lemongrass. So with the help of these two essential oils, you can make a small vial. This procedure would be the same, like 4 ml or 5 ml, whatever it is. And you have to insert next to the toilet commode. Maybe it is an Indian commode, Western commode, or maybe it is a wall mounted commode, whatever it is, you have to insert this vial next to the commode itself. That's it. These are the major problems, what people come across. You have to treat these things. One is entrance, second one is kitchen, third one is toilets. That's it. Now comes the fourth part. What is fourth part? Fourth part is nothing but the advanced concepts. What are advanced concepts again? Like, you treated your entrance, good. You treated the kitchen also, good. You treated all the toilets, very good. But still, you're not getting the results as per the expectations, or maybe the problems what your client have complained you are not getting addressed or not getting resolved. So what is the next step to do? The next step would be identifying the missing devtas, or maybe imbalanced devtas in their house. So for that, you require certain tools, certain procedure to know how to identify those devtas with the help of different dowsing tools, as I mentioned earlier, different charts which we provide you in the course. With the help of those charts, you can identify which devta is creating a problem in the house. And people who are already belongs to the um, uh, Vastu practice, they can easily identify with the procedures, whatever they have. They have a AutoCAD plan, they bifurcate the entire property into 45 devtas, and they identify this is the devta which is actually creating a problem. They can do that also. But do not depend upon the metals, do not depend upon the paints, or maybe do not depend upon the um, color tapes and all, because they will also give results, but the problem is it looks awkward when people are coming to your house as a guest, or maybe your family members, or maybe your relatives, because painting something next to the toilet, it definitely gives you odd impression. Maybe putting a tape next to the toilet commode, or maybe putting a tape on your main entrance, or somewhere putting a metal strips, it will definitely damage the existing property, the look and feel, and also it looks odd. But here in this course, you are going to learn, as I have revealed 3-4 formulas for entrance, toilet, and kitchen. So like 3-4 formulas which I have revealed. These formulas, but with the help of these formulas, we are going to create essential oils for all the directions. Yes, true. True, Krishnagiriji. So you are going to learn how to create the essential oils for the directions. Like, there are many people who would like to work on directions. There are a few people who are having a little touch with the feng shui. These people prefer balancing with the help of 5 elements. They don't balance directions. They just balance 5 elements, problems will be solved. There are few people who work on the complete 4 and 4A directions, or few people work on 16 directions or 16 zones, and they try to balance it. But if you balance 5 elements as per the creations, or as per the destruction theory, you don't need to balance your directions, or you don't need to balance your any of those 16 zones or whatever it is. You just need to know which element is creating problem, what kind of remedy has to be done, which element has to be installed, which element has to be balanced. If you know these things, if you know this logics, that is more than sufficient. You don't need to do anything in that. Okay. So I told basic as well as advanced concept now. I would like to move a little ahead and talk about a little more about the advanced concepts. Advanced concepts are, golden ratio. I think many of you might have heard golden ratio in different fields or different segments. Golden ratio are basically used to create logos of a branding companies, or architecture, building architectures, or some kind of designs, and all those things. Golden ratio are actually used. But in my case, I can proudly say I am the only one person who is working on golden ratio and balancing the earth energies as well as house energies in the Vastu with the help of golden ratio. So we are going to learn the same golden ratio concept in the Vastu Yatra. So earlier batches, whoever have done already that golden ratio, what you have learned is, I can say it is a version 1. I can say in version 2 of golden ratio have come now. There are a lot of improvements, lot of new things which I could make out and which I've prepared now. Completely new golden ratios things you can see now. So first of all, what is golden ratio? I will give you a basic idea about golden ratio. Golden ratio is nothing but a universal combination energy. anything which you can bring the size into approximate of 60-40 ratio, 60 and 40 ratio, that is going to give you a perfect energy. So no matter it is going to be any object or maybe your hand. For example, I can take example of my hand. If you see my hand, there's a total 100%. There's a total 100%. But if I have to bifurcate into two sections, the first section till here, till the fingers, it is 40%, and rest of the thing is 60%. Okay. Similar way, if I stretch my arm, so this is my 40%, and rest of this hand is the 60%. Which means the golden ratio is everywhere. It is there in our body. It is there in the flowers. It is there in the seeds. It is there in the nature. So I got connected to the nature. I got connected to all those energies, and I could make out something that which can be useful for people to understand, people to learn, people to implement, people to execute. So the same concepts, whatever I have learned on my own or whatever I have invented with the help of golden ratios and with the help of certain symbols, certain cosmic symbols, the same thing which I am going to teach you in the Vastu Yatra. Okay. So this is nothing but this course is completely a package of Vastu, because wherein you are going to learn about the basics of traditional Vastu. Basics of traditional Vastu means, if you take an example, 95% of the Vastu consultants are not aware of the basic things. They don't even know how many pillars you should have to your house, how many pillars you should have, how many windows you should have, how many doors you should have, how many steps you should have, how many main entrances you should have. Nobody knows this. I think 95% of the people are not aware of this. And they don't even know the sizes of the entrances. If you go to big malls or maybe houses like Pune, Bombay, Delhi, or Gujarat, these houses are they have big entrances, and they are not in a proper ratio also. They are not in a proper size also. They are in the irregular shape, irregular sizes. And similarly, if you take an example of most of the bungalows in Gujarat, Bombay, Delhi, Pune especially, the doors, the windows are bigger than the main entrances. They call it as a Western, what is that? French windows. They have a culture of French windows. So which means I should consider window as my main entrance or the entrance as my main entrance. Because entrance has to be one, positive or negative, it has to be entered in the, it should be entered in the main entrance only, but not from the window. So there are certain standards, there are certain equal sizes of the measurements which are actually defined in Vastu Shastra. So these are the basic things which we need to know. And I've seen most of the people, like people who are constructing a 150 square yards house or 200 square yards house, or maybe 1000 SFT or 1100 SFT in a normal language, if I talk about, these people are constructing their houses with 9 pillars, 7 pillars. This is absolutely wrong. We never use 9 pillars. We never use 7 pillars. So these are the basic things you should understand. It is not always the 4 walls what we have, what we see. But it also about the pillars. It also about the beams. It also about the other things like the steps, lift area, lift, lobby. All those things matters. So if we know all those things, then only we will be called as a perfect Vastu consultant. Doing certain online courses or maybe offline courses, learning something like this zone belongs to this zone belongs to this. I use a metal strip here, I use a color tape there, I put something here, I put something there, I'm done, I'm a perfect Vastu consultant and I can do anything. Sorry boss, you are in a wrong assumption. This is absolutely wrong, and you are like a frogs in the well. There is a vast in Vastu, there is a lot of things which you need to know. There are a lot of things which you need to understand, which you need to implement in Vastu. I know we won't get a chance for constructing in a house. It is a very rare scenarios because most of them are the flat culture now. There will be few cases where you get a chance to give your consultation for an independent house, maybe villa, maybe a factory, or maybe industry, maybe an industry. So when you have such things, it is like a plain paper. You can design whatever you want as per Vastu. You can put all your thoughts, all your plans, all your actions, everything into one particular, big plan, and you can execute those things. So this is not only the directions, not only the 16 zones, not only the 32 entrances, there is a lot. I would like to share a simple example so that, the intensity of today's webinar or the free demo would make a little more sense. I have one of my student who has done multiple courses from multiple masters or multiple gurus, and he also teaches certain subjects like Astro Vastu, Vastu, and Numero Vastu. And he was having a lot of health issues and a lot of other, personal issues at his house. And one fine day he came to me. He told, "Sir, do you have any remedy for toilets?" I told, "Boss, I mean, you are a guru and you are like a sun. So मैंने कहा कि सूरज को मैं क्या दिया दिखाऊं? You already know well about all those things." Then he told, "No, sir. I tried all the remedies, whatever is possible, whichever is available in the market, but nothing seems to be working for me." Then I told, "Okay, so what is the method or what is the technology or what is the system, what is the modality, what you followed?" Then he started explaining me, "Sir, I followed the method of 5 elements. I follow the method of 16 zones. I followed the method of 32 entrances." Very good. So what is the end result? He told, "I've done the remedies for all." But he was not getting the result for two particular toilets. He tried putting the metals, he tried putting the metal strips, he tried putting the tapes, he tried putting the paint also, but nothing worked out. He had tried multiple gurus, he tried multiple people, multiple remedies, but nothing worked out. When he came to me, I questioned him only one thing. How many times or how many from how many gurus have you learned the subject? He listed out like 4-5 gurus. Good. So what is the end result? He told nothing worked out. So every guru, whoever have taught him, they forgot the basics to teach, or maybe they don't know the basics to teach. The placement of the toilet commode was wrongly placed. The placement of the commode, the sitting and the facing position should be always in the north to south direction or south to north direction. But in this case, the sitting and the facing position was in the west to east direction, which is against Vastu. That was a small mistake, very small mistake. None of the gurus have been identified. Everybody was focusing 16 zones, 32 entrances. You do this, you put a putty, you put a metal strip, you put that, you put this, you put a pyramid under that, you put a pyramid next to you. That's what they have told. Maybe they are not aware of these things also. The basic things which consultant should know it. I told him only one thing, boss. For your problem, there is no remedy. The remedy would be demolishing of your toilet seat from the western part, move it to the southern part or the northern part. Your problem will be solved. Trust me, within 7 days, he has really done that. He has changed it. And on the 13th or the 14th day, he called me and told, "Sir, my problem is solved. Now my health is getting improved. There are a lot of glitches in my house, personal things which in my house, which are also got sorted out." Who is going to teach all those things? These are the basic things which you should have knowledge of. It's not only the 4 walls. Out of 4 walls, there are a lot of other things which you have to think in a different manner. So this is how you need to address each and every issue. And the other beauty of this course is Numero Vastu. I think there are a couple of people in the in the seminar who already know about numerology, the basic numerology, Chaldean method or whatever method you follow, Pythagorean, Chaldean, Losho grid, or a Vedic method. So we take the help of numerology. Why can't we take astrology also? Yes, we can take astrology also, but in numerology, why we take numerology? Because numbers are something which can give you a quick start results. a kickstart results team. So I have designed a concept like, what is the problem? What is his date of birth? So which means we will have a complete portfolio of your client. So what is his date of birth? What are his missing numbers? And what are the missing elements? And what kind of problems are there in the house? Whether it is a problem creating from his body, or maybe it is creating a problem from his house, which means geo as well as bio, which means geology and biology. We are combining both the things now. So we are going to customize the remedies for him. Remedies can be applied on his body. Remedies can be applied on his property. Remedies can be applied within his property in the space. Remedies can be applied anywhere. Even the remedy he can carry in his pocket. So we are going to customize things as per his date of birth, as per his problems, as per his requirement. We will create certain oils, some essential oils as a remedy for him, which is going to work and which is going to give a very quick results to the client. So this is the combination. So this is how it is going to be the entire thing. So let me give you an overview of the entire course, what we are going to teach in the Vastu Yatra for the 5 days. So most of you might have seen my poster. We are going to have a 5 days training in Hyderabad, starting from 15th of November to 19th of November, which is going to be a 5-day residential course in a 5-star hotel called Trident, which is in High Tech City, Madhapur. So here we have 3 different segments. People who would like to join this course, the fees would be 77,100 rupees, which is going to be a single sharing. There will be nobody with you. You will be given a separate room for you, which includes your food, accommodation, your Vastu kit, and all those things. So breakfast, morning tea snacks, afternoon lunch, evening tea snacks, everything will be provided, including the dinner. If at all, if you feel like if you have some another friend or maybe your family member who is interested to join this course, you can bring them. For these people, the discount would be 17,100 rupees, which means 60,000 rupees for each person. So in one room, there will be a twin sharing, 2 separate beds. A twin sharing room will be provided at the cost of 60,000 rupees, which includes everything, whatever I've told. Number 3, you say that, sir, I don't want accommodation. I look after my accommodation. Maybe you're going to stay in the same hotel or somewhere for a lesser price. Yes, you can definitely do that. You are welcome. The cost would be 40,000 rupees. So, which includes your morning tea snacks and evening tea snacks and afternoon lunch and all your Vastu kits and everything, whatever material we provide. Okay. So this is all about the, rates, what we charge for this course. And the course is designed in such a way that even a layman can come to our course and start their career. The person who is already experienced can grow his skills, can grow his knowledge, and he or she can work on the more advanced concepts like golden ratio, which I have discussed with the help of essential oils and other things. So daily you are going to have a meditation class in the morning. You are going to learn about the improving your intuition power and analyzing the house, analyzing the energies with the help of your eyes, with the help of your body. You are going to learn all those things and how to find the directions without any compass. So you are going to learn that techniques also, and how to check the energies with the help of your own body without any tools. You are going to learn this techniques also. And every day morning 9:30 the class would start and ends at 5:30. And post 5:30 there will be 1 hour doubts clarification session for the people who might have a language barrier, or maybe who did not understand it properly, or maybe people who feel they hesitate to ask some questions. So all those people are having a additional class in the evening from 6:30 to 7:30. Post that you will have a dinner and you can get back to your rooms. Similar way, the course will continue for 4 days. The 4th day, we are going to visit a practical site visit, wherein you will be doing the remedies with your own hands, or maybe do couple of properties or a couple of factories analysis, like how we did Vastu there, what are all the necessary things which we need to carry while we are performing things, how to protect our body, and what are the things you need to carry, and how to analyze the properties as per the Panch Mahabhutas or maybe as per the directions. So all those things, you will get a practical site experience. And on the fifth day, the last day, the final day, you are going to check out at 10:30 or 11 o'clock in the morning, and you can keep your luggage in the training hall itself. And after checkout, you are going to learn the most advanced and interesting concepts like your visiting card Vastu, how to create a visiting card, how to start your business after learning the course. Maybe you are an experienced person or a layman or maybe an expert, whatever it is, what kind of level you are into. So you are going to learn how to utilize these skills or how to utilize these techniques in your profession. So I'm going to teach you the business techniques, how to develop yourself, how to start your business, where to start your business, and how to design a visiting card as per your date of birth, as per your business, or as per your category. So this designing of visiting cards will also be taught to you. And we will also discuss about the logos, what kind of a logo you should have, what kind of shape of the logo you should have, and how the logo have to be designed as per the golden ratio, and what is the meaning of a straight letters in the logo, italic letters, or maybe the curvy letters, or maybe the cursive letters, or maybe the capital letters. So what is the meaning of each and every letter? What is the meaning of each and every style? What is the meaning of each and every shape in the logos? So you are going to learn about the logos, colors, color combinations, as well as the how to start your business. So there are several websites. There are several things where you can start your business for free of cost without investing anything. So these are the techniques which you are going to learn. So this is all about the course of Vastu Yatra. I have already mentioned the dates. 15th of November to 19th of November. You will have to check in on 14th. If you're opting your own stay, you have to come by 8 o'clock in the morning on the first day. From the second day onwards, you can be there by 9:30, no problem. All right. So that's it. That's all about the demo of today's session. So if you have any doubts or any questions, I'm here for another 10 minutes. If anybody is having any doubts or questions, you can ask me.
Hi, sir. This is Chandrasekhar from Bangalore.
Yes, Chandrasekhar sir, tell me.
Sir, whatever the demo which you have given today, can we get this video?
Yes, I will upload in YouTube. Yes, you will get it. I have discussed a lot of things about Vastu. I have also discussed the advanced remedies also. I have revealed most of the advanced remedies also in this video. I will definitely upload in YouTube. You will get it.
Okay. My second question is the payment part. So can we do the payment via card?
Card, yes, you can also do that. I can do the needful for you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Post taking, you can just give me a ping in the WhatsApp. I will share you the details, how and what you need to do. Yeah. Yes. So anybody else is having any question with regards to the course or things whatever you have learned today? And if I really appreciate if Prashantji or Shwetaji can share their experience of previous Vastu Yatra if possible, if they are comfortable today. Prashantji, you can unmute yourself, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What about you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes. I would request, your precious experience with the Vastu Yatra season 1.
Yeah. In fact, we were, I'm in the initial place of this Vastu Yatra group, actually. In fact, we had a wonderful experience. In fact, we had fabulous classroom sessions with a lot of practical things happening. And then we also happened to visit a factory. We happened to visit a horticulture farm to do the practical vastus. I mean, he is a very easy type of guru. I mean, generally gurus have a lot of egos and attitudes, but this gentleman is off that. So, I mean, learning from him is a very good experience. Like I said, I mean, this particular session has added a lot of other stuff. In fact, we also happened to do a lot of meditation and things like that in that particular session. But that was the initial session, of course. I mean, he's grown beyond, I mean, certain categories of late. That's made me to sit again once and try and work out a feasibility if I can still join him for the next round.
Thank you so much, Prashantji. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Shwetaji, if you would like to share some words.
Vastu demystified a lot of blocks and made things so effortlessly happen in life. I did the Vastu Yatra in May, and I'm gearing up to do the Vastu Yatra in November because I haven't learned Aroma Vastu. I missed the other 2 classes that they conducted in Bombay and Bangalore. Looking forward because having learned Vastu also, I still feel I don't know anything. There's lots to learn.
Thank you. Thank you,
for being a
Shwetaji.
part of the journey.
Yeah, see you soon in Vastu Yatra.
So we feel we don't know anything when we're coming to Vastu Yatra, even if we've done earlier Vastu Yatra. That's how the subject is taking us deep into it. Thank you for being a part of our deepening it.
Thank you, Shwetaji. Yes, anybody's having any questions before we end up the session? Seemaji, Menanji, Prafulji, Krishnaveni-ji.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Seemaji.
Sir, you mentioned about, inserting lemongrass and mandarin when it comes to a remedy for toilets.
Yes.
So when you say inserting, what exactly did you mean?
See, I talked about 2 oils. Okay, 2 oils
Yes.
you need to purchase from the market, and you
Yeah.
have to purchase a small vial, 4 ml, 5 ml vials, which are easily available. It's like an injection bottle or injection vial, which is available in the market as well. So you have to take
Right.
little drops of mandarin, fill half of the bottle, and rest of the half of the bottle you can fill with lemongrass. Okay, both of them you
Right.
just keep the lid and mix it properly
Shake
and
it.
shake it, and you can insert that vial next to the commode, next to the toilet commode, and fill it up with the white cement. Close it up with the white cement.
Oh, I see. Means you mean to say drill it and put the bottle
Yes.
right inside.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And I have one more question.
Yes.
Sir, you mentioned about the visiting card, session on the last day.
Correct.
See, do you have the classes only for the visiting classes? Visiting cards.
See, the specialty of Vastu Yatra is it's a combination of lot many things which we don't take the other sessions. There is no separate class for visiting cards. There is no separate class for logos. The concept and the beauty of Vastu Yatra is that's it. You will have all the combinations wherein you will feel once you are done with the class, the next day once you go back home, immediately there will be something which clicks your mind that you have to get your visiting card design. From there,
definitely.
your actual business will start.
Yeah, and this course is in English.
Yeah, it is in Hindi. Basically, it is going to be in Hindi more often because this time Yatra, most of the people are coming from Maharashtra, and few people are coming from Delhi, and few people are coming from Bangalore. So all these people are, they are pretty much comfortable in Hindi, and 2 people are coming from Gujarat. These people wanted to have it in Hindi, so it will be in Hindi more often. Hindi and English
I'm from Bangalore. I'm from Bangalore.
Very good. So
Thank you
Hindi
so
and
much,
English
sir.
is
Thanks
going to
a
be
lot.
complicated. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
So anybody else, any question, or else we can end the
Sir, I
session?
wanted to say something. I'm
Yes,
Krishnaveni
Krishnaveni.
from Bangalore.
Yes.
Sir, it was a wonderful session. I have done so many courses in Vastu. So many courses in last 2.5 years. Your content was something which I feel, again, as Shweta ji said, there is so much to learn in Vastu again, because you have that ledger antenna, golden ratio, which I've only heard of and I've never learned. This time I'm going to miss it because I didn't plan that. I came across this very late. But definitely, for sure, in your next batch, I would definitely consider to join, sir. Thank you for the insights which you have given.
You are welcome, Krishnaveni ji. Next
Thank
Vastu
you, sir.
Yatra would be in May 2023.
So I'll plan accordingly, sir. Definitely for
Dates
sure.
and venues will be probably released by the end of this Vastu Yatra. That is 19th of November, the last day of Vastu Yatra. I'm going to reveal the next Vastu Yatra dates and venue.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Sir, your number, sir. How can we get your number?
Yeah, you can make a note of it. 9157. Are you in the group? Are you in the WhatsApp group?
No, sir. No.
Okay, I'm texting here 91575 91373. You can look at the chat box. 91575 91373. You got it?
Oh, 1 second, sir. I'm taking a screenshot. Okay, just.
Or otherwise, you tell me your number. I'll just give you a call.
It's 9945
Okay.
713 713.
Got a ring? You got my number, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Fine then. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for your time. See you soon in Vastu Yatra, Shweta ji and Chandrasekhar ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.